My name is Travena Hawkins. I'm a student at Thomas University. I am in the master's program for counseling, and my specialization is school counseling. I have my volunteer here with me today to help me through this intake interview assignment. What is your name?
My name is Travena Antoinette Hawkins.
And who suggested you to come to the counseling office?
I did a Google search today.
Okay. Well, what prompted you to come seek treatment?
Just want to work through some things and just get some guidance and, help with that.
Okay. And how would you prioritize issues that you would like to work on?
I definitely want to work on my self-talk and, manage my anxiety a little bit better.
Okay. If you have symptoms, how would you describe them, and when did they first appear?
I feel like I've always had symptoms, from high school and through college and stuff, and now as a working professional. But yeah, the symptoms often, I fidget a lot. I get nervous in public settings sometimes, and I take a really long time to make, important decisions.
Okay. And what are your stressors that kind of, set you off a little bit? Like, what causes these stressors in your life?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's work. Sometimes I'm, nervous around talking to people. My job involves a lot of one-on-one time with people, and kind of educating people on animal pet related knowledge, and I have a hard time sometimes expressing or making that clear to people and feeling comfortable with sharing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And let me ask you this. What do you think is important for me to know about you in this moment?
That it's important for you to understand about me in this moment. Just that I have a willingness to learn and to grow, and I don't want to be hindered by what I think are weaknesses, or to learn how to, make my strengths, be more confident in my strengths.
Okay. And let's talk a little bit about mental and physical health.
Okay.
Your mental and physical health history. What is your prior mental health history?
I have been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, so that has been, something I've been working on for a while now. And that's kind of one of the main things.
Awesome. Okay, that's good to know that you're working on treatment to deal with your anxieties. That's great to know. Any prior treatment?
Yeah, I've done counseling when I was in school and during college, and a little bit as an adult, but I've definitely been out of it for a while, so it's been unmanaged for a while.
Okay, and what did you have what was the treatment for?
For a lot of it, I think it was situational.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of things going on. It was definitely struggling through some of my classes and not doing so great in those classes, and feeling just not the best about it, even though I was, trying to, do my best.
Okay. And was there a previous diagnosis?
Yeah, the generalized.
Okay, you said that in the beginning. Was there any prior hospitalizations?
No.
No, okay. And what was the outcome of the prior treatment?
The outcome of prior treatment? I think my mood improved, but I don't think I finished to retain. I didn't retain the techniques or any of the activities that were done to help manage, or I didn't know how to apply those as life went on.
Okay. So with that prior treatment, do you think it was helpful in the moment that you were taking the treatments?
In the moment, most of the time, yes. So there was definitely times that I was like, I wasn't for sure if it was working.
Okay. And if it was helpful, can you kind of tell me why or why not if it was helpful?
Yeah, if it was helpful, because part of what was helpful was that it was a safe place to discuss
Very good.
my what I was dealing with. In the areas that it wasn't helpful in, it was sometimes I couldn't figure out again how to apply in the end of, like, when I was not in counseling, when I wasn't talking through counseling. I just didn't have what I needed to cope.
Okay.
On my own.
Okay, that's understandable. Are there any current or prior thoughts of hurting yourself?
No.
Very good. Any current or prior thoughts of hurting someone else?
No.
Okay. Do any of your immediate family members have history of mental health issues?
I believe so, in my extended family.
Okay. Which family members and the nature of the issue?
I know my aunt, my maternal aunt, had depression or has depression, and I'm pretty sure there's a few other family members, but I didn't really know all the details of it as I, learned about it growing up.
Okay. All right. And what have been your major crises of the last 1 to 5 years, and how have you handled them?
Yeah, a lot of within the last 5 years, a lot of it's been workplace trauma and stress, and then within the last year, it's been I've switched out of that job into other positions and just managing that type of that large change, going from a place that's hasn't been that healthy to now going through a few changes to get to a place that is a lot healthier.
Okay. And do you think the transition, do you feel as you stated, the transition from the old to the new, how did that transition make you feel?
The parts of it was scary because I've been doing what I've been doing for 5 years, and that was what I was used to. And having that fear, and I didn't want. I definitely had a lot of anxiety with that, but also I knew I couldn't stay where I was. So I was looking forward to. It was also part of it was being hopeful, trying to be hopeful, and try not to let my doubts overshadow that hopefulness.
That's good. Very good. All right. So let's talk a little bit about your physical health history.
Okay.
Do you have any current or previous health problems such as injuries, illnesses, allergies, eating patterns, exercise, sleep, current medications, last physical exam?
Yeah, so I do deal with sleep apnea, and I do have IBS. I'm not on any medication. Well, for the sleep apnea, I do use a CPAP machine to help with the physical aspect of that. But yeah, no current medications.
Okay.
I always am concerned about my weight
Mm-hmm.
and how to manage, and healthy weight loss and healthy weight management.
Okay. Well, with you speaking about your having issues with weight loss and weight management, what is your eating patterns like?
Not great. I work a lot. So oftentimes it's an afterthought. It's more of a retrospective thought of, oh man, I shouldn't have ate that, and then that kind of goes into the beat myself up about it. But at the same point in time, I do know that my schedule right now is a little unbalanced and
Right.
chaotic. So
Mm-hmm.
I spend a lot of time working and not a lot of time, you know, not having a lot of energy towards thinking of those healthier choices. And,
Right. Just
it's either I eat something or I starve.
It's a kind of grab and go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had your physical?
It's been almost a year now.
Okay. So you're almost up for one.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have immediate family members that have health issues? And it could be past or present, whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Immediate family members, not really much that I know that is chronic or anything.
Okay.
So.
Is there anybody else in your family that may have sleep apnea?
Yes, my dad does.
Okay. So
it's possibly related, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, it's possibly related.
Okay. Are you currently taking any psychiatric or non-psychiatric medications?
No.
Okay. Very good. Is there any substance abuse in your life? Substance use or abuse?
No.
Have you used any? Very, very good. Very good. Are there any support, like community support system that you use?
Just talk to my close friends and my family.
Okay. And is there any family history of substance abuse?
Yes, on my father's side of the family.
Okay. Do you have any past or current legal issues?
I recently got a traffic ticket. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's been, but I have to call and get the amount and see if I can get that resolved before I have to, go to court for that. Before I can just pay it off.
Okay. All right. Well, got to slow down.
I gotta slow down. I know.
Let's look into your childhood history a little bit. I'm assuming you've met your developmental milestones on time, meaning your everything mentally, physically, all of your childhood development.
I'm assuming so. They never told me that.
Okay.
Or told my parents that anything was not developing correctly.
Yes. All right. What was your peer group experience like, and did you have many friends growing up?
I had quite a few friends. I was a military kid, so we moved around a lot. So always, every few years we would leave. We would move and go to different locations, but go through the process of finding friends and, trying to get to know people and being good friends with those people while I was there.
Okay. And how was your school experience? What is the highest grade you've completed?
I've completed up to my bachelor's. I'm currently pursuing a master's degree.
Okay. And how has the school experience been for you?
And especially as a kid, moving around a lot, I was fortunate enough to stay on top of my grades with a lot of help from my parents, and I really appreciate that. So, but yeah, in college, that was the first time I had to really, kind of I was learning how to become an adult as well. So that was a lot going on with college and trying to manage, my own schedule.
Okay.
And now as an adult, it's a little bit easier because there's a lot that I know now that I didn't recognize back then.
Okay.
That I've learned from and, try to maintain that on top of a full-time job. So
okay.
It's been a journey.
All right. And since we're talking about your education and, you're talking about how you had to get a hold of, grasp the whole concept of balancing everything out. Have there been any past or present educational problems outside of that?
Coming up with one of the my bachelor's degree was in zoology pre-vet, so basically a big biology degree. And one of the biggest challenges was coming up against subjects that I didn't know that I wasn't good at.
Okay.
and balancing that out. That was a really big, you know, uh, issue for me because I hadn't prior to this. I had always done good in school, regardless of what the subject was.
Okay.
So yeah, coming up against topics like calculus and organic chemistry, I had a really tough time passing those.
Okay.
And it took a while, especially for the organic chemistry.
Okay. All right. All right. Sound like you had little small challenges there, but you overcame those. Let's talk a little bit about relevant family history.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about members of your immediate family. Who's in your immediate family?
So there's my mom, my little brother who's 5 years younger than me, and then I have my dad too.
Okay. And what is your marital status?
I am currently single.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No. I
Any
have a cat.
That's your child, your cat?
It's a fur cat. It's a fur baby.
And
yeah.
what's your cat's name?
Her name is Busy.
Is she busy, as her name says?
She is quite busy.
All right. Have there been any major losses in the past?
I guess in family, I definitely have gone with the passing of my grandmother and my grandfather.
Okay.
Over the last, within the last 5 to 6 years.
Okay. And we've already talked about your social history. You told me that you grew up with military family, so you had a lot of friends wherever you went. Am I correct on that? What about in the present moment? What is your social, do you have friends and associates in the present time, at the present moment?
Yeah, as I've gotten older, a lot of my friends locally have been from my jobs, the healthier relationships I've had at work.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have become friends and we have hung out.
Okay.
I have some church friends and the people that I kind of bonded with in college that now live further away, but I still have time, moments where I get to visit and travel to visit them.
Very good. Sounds good. Do you have any leisure activities that you enjoy?
Oh man, I like to read. I've been reading since I almost could walk, I don't do it as often because of work and school right now, but that's a big key thing for me. I like nature walks and stuff. I want to get more into the habit of it and getting to hiking. Hopefully that can help with the weight management as well. And I used to bake a lot. I just haven't had the time to, but that was quite enjoyable for me as well. And I'm a big nerd. I watch a lot of cartoons, anime, movies, true crime. It just relaxes me, including the true crime. It relaxes me.
Okay, awesome. What would you like to change about yourself?
Definitely want to be more empathetic with myself. I'm empathetic towards other people and understanding. I think that adds to my great relationships with people, but I have a tough time giving that same grace to myself. So I definitely want to improve or increase the skill of having positive self-talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What changes do you hope therapy will lead to?
Just, not seeing it as I'm hoping therapy will help guide me there, and not see it as such a daunting task, but help me reach those small milestones in improving myself.
Okay. And what are your major strengths?
I guess, yeah, like I said, I think I'm pretty empathetic towards people, and people do see me as this ball of sunshine and happiness and stuff. I have a tough time, when I'm by myself, kind of, sharing that with myself. But yeah, I'm really, and of course I work with animals, so actually I guess I'm pretty good with animals, and people enjoy my work. I have a good work ethic.
Okay. When are you happy?
When am I happy? Especially when I get to come home, eat a good meal, watching TV and just chilling with my cat. And sometimes with my mom. It's just getting that good family time. It makes me really happy. So, yeah.
Okay. And what are the positive factors in your life right now?
Positive factors. I do have a good job. I do have a healthy work environment now, so that it has been a really big improvement in my life. Situationally.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I have a great manager that believes in my work and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I get some mentorship there. So that is pretty positive to me.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like you found balance where you needed it as far as the workplace.
Yeah,
That's very good. Is there anything we haven't talked about that is relevant or important, or that you feel I should know about? Is there anything you feel like we've missed, or that you just want to share?
I feel like that kind of covers majority of everything. That kind of get this as much as I can think of right now. So I'm sure the other things will come up as I continue counseling. I look forward to these sessions and having the opportunity to grow.
Very good. Very good. Well, thank you for helping me with this intake interview.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I am Travena Hawkins. This is my intake interview with my volunteer, actually my daughter, Travena Antoinette Hawkins. Thank you.